What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Smack back again with another video. Today I got for you, Nintendo Switch lovers, new pickups. Whole lot of red, right? Whole lot of red. We're gonna get through these videos. Today I'm gonna show you what I acquired over weeks and days for my Nintendo Switch. You know, the collecting doesn't stop. I'm always look I'm always looking to build up my collection for any of my games, especially the Nintendo Switch. Love the Nintendo Switch. It's one of the best systems I think I have in here. No cap. I mean, I love my PlayStation. I love my Xbox. Nintendo Switch, man, they just been on a whole nother level. They're a whole different animal, in my opinion. The games, yeah, they're more lower quality in graphics for you, you know, your triple A titles. But, you know, I always look for fun factor. That's what I look for in video games. And nowadays, you know, I'm thinking a lot of these companies are losing, you know, they're losing track of that. They're just all about, you know, trying to make money, and you know, they're losing the main ingredient into why people have fell in love with video games like myself. You know, it's the fun factor. You know, I don't care how old a game is. If I'm able to pick it up, you know, years down the line and still have that nostalgic feeling like I played it for the first time, and you know, it speaks for itself. So with saying that, that's why I love the Nintendo Switch. I'm always looking for games, you know, and I love the fact that, you know, they're even doing retro. They're going back in time, and they're even grabbing games from, you know, the other systems that they had in the past, on the ones which I missed out on, which were like the GameCube, the Nintendo Wii, the Wii U, and all that stuff, and the Game Boys Advance. They're porting that stuff over to the Nintendo Switch too. That's also one of the things I like about the Nintendo Switch. But back to the video, or the meat and potatoes of what I was talking about. Today we're going to go through my pickups. I'm going to show you what I bought, and yeah, man, so just stay tuned. Like I said, pull up a chair if you ain't sitting down already, and let's get to it. Oh, I forgot to bring this. Hold on, I'm gonna bring this with me. I'm gonna set this right down here. I'm shooting this from my phone, which I don't mind. It's easier for me to do it this way. So, you know, I mean, if you guys don't mind the view right here, just, it is, you know, you don't need to see my face anyway, because we're talking about the games. That's what everybody came here for. We came for the games, right? So yeah, without further ado, let's get it started. So I'm gonna do, let me see, start from this end. Yep. All right. So the first game I got right here is Little Nightmares, a complete edition. This game I have downloaded for my first edition Nintendo Switch, and it's a puzzle game. It's not one of those puzzle games that hold your hand. You got to look in your environment, see what you could use. One of the things I love about this game is the graphics. The graphics is so Tim Burton-ish, if you know, if that describes it. But very creepy game, very awesome game. If you haven't played it, check it out. They also have a part 2, and part 2, in my opinion, is better than part 1. Well, and in ways, I don't know, because I never beat any of the Little Nightmare games, so I can't really speak on that. But I played part 2 demo, and I loved this, which made me go back and, you know, think like, you know what, let me go back and see about this game. This game might be interesting, and I'm glad that I picked it up for the Nintendo Switch. Got it for a great price. If, like I said, check out this game if you haven't. Little Nightmares. Next up, we got Little Nightmares 2. Like I said, man, played this on the Series S, the demo, and I enjoyed it better than the first one, the first Little Nightmares. And I was like, yo, I gotta get this game. I want to buy it. I was going to buy it digitally, and if I can remember, I hope I didn't, but I'm glad that I have this on physical copy for the Nintendo Switch, especially one of my favorite systems. So yeah, I didn't mind having this. This is a dope game, and I can't wait to start playing it. So yeah. Moving on, we got Metro Redux, or Redo. I've never played this game before. It's mature rated, and it's one of Nintendo Switch's first games that came out when when the platform released. And I overlooked it. I didn't really think it was anything that kind of sparked my interest or intrigued me. I'm sorry, I'm trying to show it right here, but I have a sky roof that's in my smack house. That's what I call my toy room. My toy room is called the smack house. But I have a sunroof, and that's what you're seeing, that glare that's coming from right there. But yeah, back to the game. Metro Redux. Never played this game. It's a first-person action thriller, apocalyptic era, I believe. I seen a commercial for it. The guy sitting in the subway playing his Nintendo Switch, and then the lights go black and monsters start coming out. And yeah, but I could imagine you're not going to experience that while you're playing the game. But good advertisement, and I thought this game was dope. It has two games on here also. So yeah, I can't wait to start playing this Metro Redux. If you haven't, pick it up. I can't remember if I got this for a good price or not, but I believe it's still available. So if you can, yeah, pick that up. That's a good game. Looks good at least. Next up, we have Celeste. This game I do have on my Nintendo Switch. I have it on my first edition one. In my opinion, it's like Meat Boy. I don't know if you ever play that game. Plays the same way. Graphics are the same. It's that cute 16-bit graphics. It's not 32. 16-bit graphics. You're scaling and jumping, and in this particular game, you have to climb to the top of a mountain. And I heard that the storyline was good because it deals with, human emotions and mental health and stuff. So, and I'm a mental health advocate, and I'm all about mental health. So they said this has a very good storyline, and the game, believe it or not, is very daunting. It's very daunting to me. I played it. I played a little bit of it. I haven't beat it. I only scraped the surface of it. Very daunting. Like I said, very, very. It's not going to hold your hand. This game is difficult, but I know the risk is worth the reward when you play. So I can't wait to start playing and getting deep into this game one day. But next up, we have Baldo. This is a game that I've been on the fence about. I slept on it, and I even had it on my Amazon cart. I had it in my virtual Amazon cart for like days on end. I kept taking it out, put it back in, and I wasn't too sure on the game because I heard, when it first was released, that it had bugs, and the game wasn't perfect, and a lot of people kind of like turned away from it, and it got swept under the rug. But I think about like a year later, or 2 years or a year ago, I heard that, or 2 years ago from now, I'm not sure. I heard they patched up the game, and this is the version you want to look for, because they said this is the one that comes with the patch in it already, so you could just start playing right away. But I'm gonna put that a little closer so you can see. If get that out of the way. But yeah, I decided to pick this up because this game is getting very difficult. It's very difficult to find this game out in the wild, let alone online. This game is getting very scarce. So if you see it, pick it up. I heard that great things about it. Good storyline. It plays like a Zelda clone. So yeah, I can't wait to try this out. But yeah, Baldo. Next up, we got Killer Queen Black. I've never played this game. This is one of Nintendo Switch's first games that also came out when it first came out on the platform. And it's a multiplayer. It's best if you play with friends, I've heard. I don't really have a lot of company that comes through here, but I could imagine it's fun. It looks fun. I've seen video gameplay of it on YouTube, and I thought it'd be worth something having in my collection. And it wasn't that expensive either. Shout out to the store that I got it from. Damn, I'm going blank right now. I'm sorry. I'm gonna probably give you the name of the store where I got it from if you live here in New York. Next up, we have Kirby and the Forgotten Land. This game I've been wanting for a long time, but as you know, Nintendo licensed games, they don't go down in price. They might knock off like $5 or something like that, but you're never gonna get a real good discount on this game unless you're buying it from somebody secondhand or something like that. And I don't even think that they're probably gonna let you miss out. You're gonna pay at least $40 or $50 for this game, and I did. But I traded in one of my controllers, my Nintendo Switch controllers, to get this game. It was a cord controller I wasn't using, a corded one, and I think they probably gave me $5 and knocked off $5, and I was like, you know what? There was nothing else to buy for me at that time, so I picked it up. And I heard good things about this game. I heard it's like open world Kirby. That's kind of different for this for Kirby in any of his series. Most of them are set, two-dimension platformers, but heard good things about this. Wanted to check it out. Glad I got it in my collection. Made the ultimate sacrifice of $55. But yeah, can't wait to start playing that. Heard it was a short game too. That's another reason why I think the price don't really justify, But I don't know. I could be wrong. I digress. Next up, Gal Guardians Demon Purge. This game is, I believe, an import. No, it's not an import. But reason why I say that is because I had never really seen this game sitting on store shelves. If I did, I probably overlooked it. I probably thought at that time it wasn't a game I wanted to play, but years later, I've seen reviews and I've seen this game pop up and it looked interesting and looked intriguing. Wanted to buy it. It popped up on my radar one day while I was out shopping, and I paid $60 for this game though. Yeah, very expensive. And it's not even, I'm not sure if it's new or not, but yeah, I'm glad I have it in my collection. It's part of the Galgun series. And can't wait to start playing this. Heard good things about it. Next up, we got Shaq Fu, A Legend Reborn. A Legend Reborn. Shaq Fu, come on now, it's Shaquille O'Neal. I don't have any Shaquille O'Neal games. The last one I did play, man, it was abysmal. Shaq Fu for the Super Nintendo. If anyone from my era could remember that first Shaq Fu game, you already know that game was, even back then, the graphics, everybody was like oogling off of the graphics because, it was Super Nintendo back then. And we was like, oh, mouth was open, pause. Never saw those kind of graphics on, any system at that time. It looked good, but really wasn't. And I think it was more of a tournament fighter, like a two-player versus. But this one is a beat 'em up. I believe the other one was a beat 'em up too. But yeah, it didn't do too good. This one, I heard revised itself, or not revised itself. This is something totally different. What I meant by it redeemed itself by putting this game out. I heard it did a lot better as far as story-wise, quality of the game. They said it was decent. I looked up the reviews, and I paid a good price for this too. I'm glad to have this in my collection because I never really seen it on store shelves either like that. So yeah, glad to have it. Next up, we have Sea of Stars. Now this game I bought out of GameStop, and no plastic. It's brand new. It's the store display. Heard good things about this game. Never played it before. It's an RPG. I love RPG games. And yeah, they said this is one for, for the collection. So I didn't want to miss out. Had to cop this. I think I paid like $35, $25. I believe when I bought it, it was on sale. But my luck is always me getting the store copy, the store display. And it'll always be the last one. And they got to give it to me and look for the books and the pamphlets and all that stuff and put hate or love it. It's whatever. But yeah, back to the game. You see the game accolades on there. So yeah, it looked intriguing enough for me to buy it. So I can't wait to start playing it. Excuse me, Sea of Stars. Next up, we have Bloodstained: Curse of the Moon 2. Ooh, that bad. I've beaten the first Bloodstained, and that game was dope. It was a two-dimension Metrovania kind of game. And I liked the graphics. I liked the gameplay. It was dope. This one is a little bit different. This one you play with multiple characters, and it's a 16-bit graphic. style game that, goes back to the days of the Nintendo, the first Nintendo. And, I'm not really too keen on playing games like that. I mean, that was my era when games came out. That's we enjoyed it even playing those then. But, things get progressive. Games have gotten progressive as far as graphic wise, and you know, it's bittersweet for me, I guess. And every now and then, I guess as I'm getting older, I like the nostalgia of the old 16-bit games. But yeah, this one I needed in my collection for the Bloodstain. I believe there's another one I saw, the first Bloodstain, which I'm getting. I'm hoping to get. And yeah, I can't wait to have it in my collection. And this one, I can't wait to start playing. And I didn't even know this is a limited run game. I just seen the limited run here down at the bottom. I almost forgot. Right, they go to the number. Let you know what number you have. These games don't really be in physical form, so if you see them, you have to buy them. You don't have to, but it will behoove you to, because you might not see it again. But next up, we have Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion. Almost dropped it. This game I had for the PlayStation 5. I played a little bit of it, scraped the surface of it. I liked it, but I traded it because I thought it was a game that wasn't worth being in my PlayStation 5 collection. The game, not the game itself, but game wise, this is a game that was released on other platforms, but I believe this is the first time it's been released since the PSP. So with that being said, I'm glad to have it on the Nintendo Switch, which is another handheld, platform. But I thought, not that anything was wrong with the graphics. Graphics are dope, but the gameplay and everything, which made it for me boil down to like, you know what? I don't really think this is a game that needs to be on my PlayStation 5. I want to see PlayStation 5 worthy graphics. I want to see the games that actually went into, being meant to play on the PlayStation 5. I'm not saying that this isn't meant to be played, but I just thought graphic wise and it wasn't worth being in my collection. So that's why I got it for the Nintendo Switch. Only scraped the surface of it, like I said. Don't know too much of the storyline, but I have to continue to play it. And I can't wait to start playing that again. Next up, we have Cult of the Lamb. I was on the fence about this game also. And once again, this is a game that's also becoming very rare and scarce to find on store shelves. I must have slept on this game for about 3 months now since its release. And I've been noticing that copies are getting scarce and scarce. You can still find this game pretty cheap. I think it's probably around like 30, 35. I never seen it go back up to 40, but heard good things about this game. It's not my type of game where I thought I would, enjoy playing. It didn't look too intriguing to me, but I heard good things about it. My reason for getting it is FOMO. I just needed it in my collection. So, when I'm ready to play it, it'll at least be here. And if I want to get rid of it, I'll probably get rid of it, but more than likely I'm not. If I buy my games, they're staying in my collection. So that's how that goes. But I can't wait to start playing this. Cult of the Lamb, out in stores now. Hurry up and grab one. Like I did. Don't miss out. And last but not least, we have Sword of the Vagrant. Now, this game is a hack and slash. I don't know too much about it. I have one of the other games that came out for it in the past. It was, hold on, where is this game is at? I'm trying to grab it right here. It's from the same company. Dragon Crown, right. This is from the same company that made Dragon Crown. What's the name of this company? I'm trying to see what it is. Mine didn't come with a book. No, because I bought this out of GameStop. They gave me the steel book, but unfortunately the art book wasn't in there. So, but at least I got the steel case. But it's made by the same company who made this game, and this game is dope. This is like a 2-dimension hack and slash. Um, action adventure game. Nice art style, dope art style, very dope art style. I'm an artist. I love eye candy. I love anything that has to do with art. And I'm not sure if this is a a masterpiece game, but the art is definitely there. Is masterpiece. Chef kiss. But yeah, hack and slash game. Haven't played too much or heard from much of it. I haven't played it. Can't wait to start playing it. And I'm glad that I have it in my collection. This is out right now. You can probably still get this for about 40, I think, 45. Yeah, but like I said, there's another game that you really don't see on store shelves like that. So, and I don't really think there are. Actually, I'm looking at it. It says limited run, right? Because in pursuit of this game, I've never seen it on store shelves, and I'm in stores frequently, looking for diamonds in the rough, looking for, classic games and stuff. I think in one of my recent runs, I picked up 2 classic games. I picked up Conan for the Xbox 360, and I also picked up, which is a game I already had, another game that I had for my PlayStation 3. I picked up the Devil May Cry 4. And that's one of my favorite games. I thought I didn't have it, in my collection, but, I did. And I'm glad to have it on 2 different platforms. I also have the Series X, so I can play it on there too. It really doesn't matter. I'm starting to build back up my collection for my Series X because, the system is backwards compatible. The games, I remember back before I got rid of my 360, I had a nice library too. I had one, I believe my PlayStation 3 took its place now because I got a lot of PlayStation 3 games. And yeah, man. But back to the video. Yeah, these are my new pickups. These are out in stores right now. Some of them might be a little bit scarce and hard to find, but if you do see them and you have the money, strike while the iron's hot, because if you're a collector like me, these games won't be around for a long time, at least accessible and at reasonable prices, because once they're gone from those retail stores, you got to pay secondhand prices, secondhand market, eBay. I've done it. I've been there, done it more than a few times. It's something that I really rather not go to, but in desperation, in times of desperation, YOLO, and that's how I look at it, But glad that everybody stuck around to watch the video. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Leave me some comments, and I'll come back with another video. But until then, everybody stay good. Peace out. See you on the next go.